Yes, dear friends, I'm present again in front of you with yet another video on English, on the English language. All right. So, what are we going to learn today? You know very well these days we are learning some colloquial phrases and words, some words and phrases, mostly informal, which are used in speaking English. That is, in our conversation, daily conversation, we generally use this kind of words and phrases. So it is very important for us to know these words and phrases if we want to master the art of speaking English. So today, look at the board and read what is written here on the whiteboard. If you can understand the meaning of each sentence, write down in the comment box. I shall check afterwards. If you don't understand what is written on the board, if you don't know the meaning of these sentences, then don't worry, I'm there always with you. So long as you are with me, you don't have to worry about learning English because I'm there to help my friends out always. Look at number one. He always tries to make us splash. Before that, I would like to tell you, please do watch this video full screen so that you can easily make out what is written on this board. Otherwise, it's not possible for you to follow what I'm saying. Number one, he always tries to make a splash. This is a very simple sentence. Now, the question is that what this sentence means. Do you understand the meaning of this sentence? If you don't understand, I shall write down the meaning here beside the sentence so that you can also note down in your exercise book. All right. So, what is that phrase which we generally use in our conversation? That is very important for us to know. Okay, let me take the pen first. All right. He always tries to make a splash. Now, this make a splash, make a splash is an idiom which we use in our daily conversation or even in writing also sometimes this phrase is used. It is not that it is so informal that you can't use it when you are writing English. You can. And what is the meaning of this idiom? He always tries to make a splash. He always tries to attract a lot of attention, especially deliberately. So the meaning is to attract a lot of attention deliberately. So here I'm writing down the meaning only. Attract, A double T R A C T, attract a lot of attention. A double T E N T I O N, attention, especially deliberately. Deliberately means intentionally, intentionally, Tionally, intentionally. It will be a little difficult for you to make out my handwriting. So when I'm writing these words, I'm spelling out the words very loudly so that you can note down in your notebook. Now, so it is not that it will be used always in a negative sense. It is also used in a positive sense. Say, for example, you have gone to a new country and there you have done something very, very world shaking, something very great. And in that case, I may say that you have made a splash. You have made a splash in America. Okay? Now, this is the meaning of this: attract a lot of attention intentionally. Sometimes it is used negatively also. There are some children who always try to gain importance. And so what they do something naughty in front of everybody in order to draw the attention of everybody. So in that sense also you can use this. This child always tries to make a splash. Number two, please throw up the sponge. Throw up the sponge, or sometimes it is used throw in the sponge. The meaning is the same. This is also an idiom. So that is what we have to learn today, is throw up the sponge. Throw up the sponge. It means to accept defeat. That's right. Please throw up the sponge. Please accept defeat because you have no more logic to prove your point. Now, I have already advanced my arguments and you are stumped. So, you have to now throw up the sponge to accept. ACCEPT. Accept defeat. 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 Number 3, you should stick up for your body. So here you get this phrase, stick up for, and body is a word which is used in spoken English. When you write English, we generally avoid the use of this word body, but when you speak, when we address our friends, hi buddies, so in this way, body means friend, and stick up for. Do you know this phrase? If you know the phrase, please write down in the comment box. You should stick up for your bodies. You should speak in defense of your friend. You should speak in defense of your friend. You should defend your friends. So, stick up for means to defend, DEFEND, defend someone, Here, who is this someone? Body, friend. So, to defend your friend, your body, we should always stick up for our friends. If you don't stick up for your friend will think that you are perhaps no more a friend. So it's better for us always to stick up for our friend, our body. Of course, if our body is in the wrong, in that case, it's not possible for us to stick up for our friend. Number 4, he has not got a stitch on. He has not got a stitch on. It is used in informal cases. For example, when you are talking to your friends, when you are talking to your people of your age group, you may use this phrase, got a stitch on, not got a stitch on. But when you are talking to the seniors, to the respectable adults, it is better, just respectable elderly people, then it is better for you to avoid the use of this phrase because this is informal. So, we have to learn the meaning of not got a stitch on. He has not got a stitch on. The meaning is very simple. He is completely naked. He is completely naked. That's right. So, not got a stitch on means completely, COMPLETELY, completely naked. NAKED, naked. So he has not got a stitch on. He is completely naked. Say you are talking about a small baby, small child. A baby generally hasn't got a stitch on. Okay, because not always, but sometimes. In case of the adults, it's better for us not to use this because it sounds a little vulgar if you use this phrase in respect of an adult. But you can use, if you want, you can use. There is no objection. I have not cited any example sentence regarding any adult. Number 5, he wants to have his wife on a string. So, you understand the phrase? He wants to have his wife on a string. We have to learn the meaning of to have on a string. To have on a string is a phrase. To have on a string. What is the meaning of this? He wants to have his wife on a string. He wants to have his wife under his full control. He wants to have his wife under his full control. So, to have on a string means to get under, UNDER, under full, FULL, full control, CONTROL, control. He wants to have his wife under his full control. He wants to get his wife under his full control. Some people are there who always want to have others on a string because they are so very bossy. They want to throw their weight around. There are some people, not everybody, of course, and it is better for us not to talk about a particular type of people. In case of any sentence, you may use this phrase. Even when you are writing something in English, you may use this phrase. It is not that it is so very informal that you can't use. You can. Though it is regarded as very informal, okay? That is, in spoken English, in conversational English, we use this phrase very frequently. Number 6, the poor have to sweat blood. So you understand clearly that these two words make a phrase, and we have to know the meaning of this phrase, this idiom. To sweat is WEAT, sweat, blood, BLOOD. What's the meaning of sweat blood? Can you guess when a person is sweating blood? What does it mean? Try to guess this and write down your guess in the comment box. Now I shall tell you the meaning, exact meaning of this one, okay? The poor you understand very well, the poor have. Here in this respect I would like to tell you a little bit about the English grammar. When you are using the poor is an adjective, everybody knows that. And after this adjective, we have used no common noun. The poor. Here, this particular phrase, the poor, refers to all the poor people in general. All the poor people in general. That's why this phrase is regarded as a plural phrase, and we have to use have after this. The auxiliary verb have we have used after the poor. The poor have to sweat blood simply means the poor have to make strenuous efforts to do something, okay, to run their family. It is so difficult for them to run their family. They have to work so hard in order to run their families. So it means to work hard or to make exceptionally strenuous efforts. So I'm writing here the simple one, to work hard. W-O-R-K, work hard. H-A-R-D, work hard. Okay, the poor have to sweat blood, means the poor have to work hard for running their family. After that, you may add any phrase you want. The poor have to work hard, or the poor have to sweat blood in order to make both ends meet. In order to make both ends meet. That's right. So here, work hard, sweat blood. He is sweating blood these days. Before his examination, he has not studied throughout the year. So immediately on the eve of his examination, he has to sweat blood. He has to work very hard in order to pass the examination. Move on to number 7. She is always in the swim. So what is the idiom that is unknown to us? We know all these words here. Individually, if you think, you will understand that you know the meaning of each and every word that occurs in this sentence. But altogether, the words altogether, you fail to understand. Why? Because it's a phrase, in the swim. To be in the swim. To be in the swim. So I'm underlining this one. In the swim. She is always in the swim. So it is very easy for her to pass the competitive examinations because there is a paper on general knowledge, GK, and she can easily pass that paper because she is always in the swim. Now you guess, can you guess the meaning of this word? She always has the knowledge of current affairs. That's right. To have HFE, have the knowledge or awareness. Knowledge, KNOWLEDGE. Knowledge of what? Current affairs. CURRENT, current affairs. AFFAIRS, current affairs. To have the knowledge of current affairs. To be in the swim. Are you in the swim? Say somebody wants to know something from you and asking you whether he may ask you this question or not, which is related to the general knowledge. So you say, yeah, you may go ahead and ask me whatever you like, because I'm generally in the swim always. In the swim, to have the knowledge of current affairs. In this respect, I feel tempted to tell you that AFFAIR, affair means matter. So current affairs, current matters, subject matters. And if you spell affair AFFAIRE, what is the meaning of this? There is a basic difference between these two words. The words are similar in pronunciation, affair. The first word, AFFAIR, affair, which means matter, and second word, AFFAIRE. When you add this extra E to affair, it means to have a courtship, love affair with somebody. The spelling is AFFAIRE. Most of us are not aware of that particular fact, that the spelling of love affair, I mean the affair, not only love you need not say, because AFFAIRE, it simply means courtship, love affair. All right, let's move on to number 8, and that is going to be the last one for this video session. He is thin on top. He is thin on top. I'm thin on top. I'm thin on top. Now we have to know the meaning of this thin on top. This is a colloquial idiom. Is thin on top. Can you guess? Top, thin, on top. It simply means he is balding. BALDING. He is balding. He is getting thin on top. BALDING. Balding. Bald, you know, I think. Bald, he's bald-headed. That means he doesn't have hair on his head. He's bald-headed, and his hair doesn't grow actually on his head. So he's bald-headed. Now, it means simply he is aging, so he is getting thin on top. As a person is aging, generally the person is getting thin on top, getting old and balding. Okay, so that's the meaning of this. So these 8 sentences we have learned today, these 8 sentences have the colloquial phrases mostly. Some phrases are there which are used both in spoken English and in written English, which I have mentioned. So it is better for you to mention that in your exercise book so that you don't make the mistake afterwards. And in case of some sentences, I have told you that these phrases, these idioms are not used when we are writing English. All right. So you should also mention that within brackets beside each sentence. Otherwise, it will be difficult for you to understand the proper application of the phrases and idioms. Now it is time for the ritualistic part. Yeah, that's right. Which I myself do not like much, but I have to, because if I don't do this, you will think that I'm not requesting you to do that particular important thing for this channel. That is, those of you who have not yet subscribed to this channel, please do subscribe to our channel English vocabulary matters, and then only it's possible for us to grow. Otherwise, it is useless for us, pointless for us. So I request you to give me a like if you feel that this video is helping you anyway. If it does not help you in any way, you must not give me a like. In that case, you may give me a dislike as well. But it's my earnest request to you. If you give me a dislike, please mention the reason in the comment box, so that I understand that these are the loopholes which I need to remove, which I have to work more. I have to sweat blood in order to make the videos more entertaining and more informative. See you again in the next video session. So long.